Alrighty then, welcome back to another exciting episode of Metallist Math. This is going to be the fifth and final installment for Math Practice Test 2. We're going to look at questions 21 through 25. So let's go ahead and hop right in there and get this done. Again, if you like hard rock and heavy metal, check out my Metallist channel. We have a lot of fun over there. And also, please like and subscribe here. Leave me any comments that can help you out or requests of things that you want to see. We can definitely do that for you. All right. So this one says we have Lily is cutting a piece of yarn into 3 pieces. It says the second piece is 3 times as long as the first piece, and the third piece is 6 centimeters longer than the first piece. Wow. And it says the yarn has a total length of 211 centimeters. Calculate the length of the first piece. Okay, so let's look at this. So the first piece we're going to call X, and it says the second piece is 3 times as long as the first piece. So that would be plus another 3x. And then it says we have a third piece, right? Is 6 centimeters longer than the first piece. So that would be x plus another 6 centimeters. Okay. And all that stuff is going to equal 211. Okay, so we're using x as the first piece. So that's what we're doing. We're solving for x. Okay, so first thing we do, we put these guys together. We can just add them up, right? If that's just x, that means 1x. So we got 1, 4, 5. So we have 5x plus 6 equals 211. We subtract off the 6, get him to the other side. So we're going to have 5x. These guys go away, that's why we do that. And then that's going to be equals 205. And then our last step is we're going to divide both sides by 5. So x is going to equal 205 divided by 5. So just to be safe, I'm going to break out the calculator for this one. Calculator here. So we've got 205. We're going to divide him by 5. And our answer is 41. So there's our guy. All right. Check out a few more. All right. So James travels 3,247 meters to the park, then 582 meters to the store. Then he travels 1,634 meters back to his house. Find the total distance traveled by rounding each number. Here's the tricky part. To the nearest 10. All right, so the first guy here is going to be 32, and then since this is a 7, we're going to round up to 50. Okay. This guy here, since this guy's a 2, we're going to round down to 580. Okay, and then this guy, again, since he's 4, we're going to round down to 1630. Okay, so we break out the calculator here. Let's move him over a little bit. There we go. So clear him out. So we've got 3250 plus 580 plus 1630. So it looks like 5460. So here's our guy. Okay, so we weren't rounding the answer, we were only rounding each one of the other guys. Okay. All right, let's see what we got now. So it says a store is advertising that it offers 14% discount on everything purchased at the store. John paid $670.80 for his purchase. It's quite a purchase. What was the originally marked price of that article? Okay, so if you save 14%, that still means you're paying 86%. Okay, and 86% as a decimal looks like 0.86 or 0.86. Okay, now what we can do to get this answer, and the quick way to do this, is we're going to divide by 0.86, because when you divide by a number smaller than 1, you get a number bigger than you started with. So if you look at our answers here, it has to be bigger than 670, right? So all these guys are bigger, but how much bigger? That's the question. All right, so then what we do is we're going to get a calculator. But sometimes they'll give you an answer that's smaller than 670. And when that happens, you can cross those off. Okay, so we've got, again here, I'm just going to move this over a little bit. I forget, hang on. 670.80, okay. So when we clear this out, we go 670.8, and then we divide by the 0.86. So our guy is 780. You can double check yourself by taking that number and multiplying it by 0.86 and make sure you get this number back. Okay, so that's the quick way to do those. All right, a couple more today and we'll call it. Okay, rules of exponents and simplify. So we've got v to the 8th over v to the 5th. This is the case where you would subtract the exponents. And the reason you do that is we have v to the 8th. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on the bottom we've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, here's the thing about this stuff. Anytime you have the same thing on the top and the bottom of a fraction, that's really 1. V divided by b is just 1, so I can cross off this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. I got 3 of these guys left, so that'd be b to the 3rd. Or the quick way to do it, just to show you what was happening there, is when you're dividing, you subtract the exponents, so you get 8 minus 5 is b to the 3rd. Cool. All right, one more. So it says, Alan is hiking a 70-mile-long trail. After a few days, his distance from the trail's beginning is 4 times as long, 4 times as far, as he is from the trail's end. What is the distance he still has to hike? Okay, so here's what we're saying. So from here to here is 70. Okay, so we're going from 0 to 70. So it says he's got 4 times as much done already. So what we can really do is we divide this guy into 5. Close enough. Okay, so he's already covered 4 of the 5. Okay, so he's already covered this much. So all he's got left is this little bit right here. Okay, so he's only got 1 segment out of these 5. So what you can do is you can just take 70 and divide it by 5. Put that in your calculator and you'll get 14. So he's got 14 miles to go. All right, guys, well, that wraps it up for test 2. I appreciate it. And again, like I said, if you're interested into hard rock and heavy metal, check that out. And like and subscribe, give me some comments, and we'll see you next time.